we'll be continuing with the tournament. I feel like doing a Spinmenta run first, and then I really want to do Belan because, it's Cruci 3. So Belan just sounds pretty fun. Because one less crit is a pretty big deal, and I would have been very happy to start off with Basic Blade for my Belan run. Alas, it's probably not going to be happening. Ambi is a decent starter for Spinmenta. Certainly not bad. Not crazy either. I'm sure it's going to help out. But it can be kind of hard to get the value from it early on. Still having 2 refreshes on the board though, that is very big. But some classes, like Spinmenta most of the time, like Round Rule 100% of the time, really rely on crits, so they're definitely going to be affected pretty hard. It's quite a lot. Ooh, 2 off, sure. Whatever. Left into double shop, that sounds a bit weird. Alternatively, I could take an early laser roll. Damage on it doesn't look that crazy, but it is tempting. I do enjoy a good laser roll. It's been a while since I have played laser roll, but if I plan on doing double shop early on, it's much harder to justify. Cool. That was a very sus shot, but it worked. Wow, that is incredible. I actually feel like I rated Molten Gold slightly lower than what I actually think of it. So what happens if I... yuck yuck. Slightly higher than what I actually think of it, because I feel like I'm really happy to get it like a lot of my Crucible runs. That being said, where I put it was probably pretty fair. And where I put it previously was 100% too high. It is not better than Navigation Inflation, which is where I had it. Oh, perfect. I couldn't have asked for more. This Plant's Fab was a breeze compared to what you would usually expect plants to be. And, the fact that we are playing Crucible Minimal does make that a bit less of a surprise. Okay. I was kind of hoping maybe that refresh would do something. But, you could very clearly tell from the shot that it wasn't really intended to be anything crazy. I was just trying to get that last 10 damage. If we had slightly more, I feel like we'd be able to get to 150. It's a bit tough otherwise, though. So there's 1 less refresh on the world total because of the Crucible level we're in. We could actually get 43, but that's still an amazing passive for us to pick up. Just +1 refresh on the board, sign me up. This would actually be a really good run to get... What's the newly nerfed boss passive? Newly nerfed. I haven't actually played much more with, and that's the passive I'm talking about. So I would kind of love to get it, because we have extra refreshing capabilities already, which can then further scale quite easily, because anything that gives us an extra crit gives us an extra refresh. Yeah, 11 coins off. Close, but I might as well buy that Echo, right? I can't really ignore the second store though, it's kind of just very much in my way. But also buying the Echo is just 100% the right place, so I'm definitely just going to buy the Echo there. But I did want to save my cash. Yeah, just a bit off being able to do double passive. God, it's so nice to not be constrained. That's an insta-buy. It's so nice to not be constrained by the... God, these are all tough. By having to pick the strongest thing on the tier list. All 3 of these are really good. I wonder which one I rated the highest. I feel like I might have rated Bombaton a bit too low. Oh, did I? I don't know. I might have to pull up the tier list just to see where I rated it. This is actually a really tough choice. All 3 of these are really quite solid. I do think that... Just take healing? Oh yeah, I guess I just take healing, right? Man, all of them seem like really, really good picks there. I would have happily bought more than that. I do think buying Special Button though was a very good idea. Embrace the Lightning. This could be level 3. Sorry, level 2. I was picturing having an anvil. And the fact that it's already level 2 on Spinmeta is kind of crazy. Because as we know, that is really good. Spinmeta has a slightly rarer Lightning Orb. Jesus. How many free passives have I gotten this run? I feel like that's 3 by now. Kind of crazy, and a lot of them are really good. Decoy Orb is really good because I have Ambi. I was only level 1. Still decent enough though. Decent first shot into a good second shot, because... Let's do that. If I could crit, that would be pretty sick. Yeah, no. That's just a no. Ah, Primer of Frost, I totally forgot about it. That first shot was really weird, it kind of messed me up. Eco. Alright, let's get a good lightning orb damage into an echo. That is exactly the kind of thing I was wanting. Insane. So good. 70 cash. Yeah, I don't know. In theory it sounds nice, but yeah, not quite. Just tempting. A lot of decent upgrades. Rubble was a really decent add, especially since I'm extra good at hitting crits compared to what you usually expect. I can't buy any 25 lucky, there is none. Wow, that's actually a tough call. I have Cookie, so like refreshing is even better than normal. But let's be real, it's not really a tough call. Let's just take this and move on, because it's pretty damn good. Concentrication is also a thought, but I'm going to skip on that for now. We're in a very solid spot against this boss. I ain't too worried about that. We took Popping Corn because it was just, like, it's healing. What more do I need to say? You just always pick up healing, and Popping Corn is pretty exceptional healing. It's gone through quite a bit of nerfs, I think, so that's how you can tell that it's good. Yeah, I don't really care about damage being wasted. In theory, getting an Echo upgrade before the boss sounds like a good idea, but I don't know how much I really am going to care about that. Damn. Could have been cool. Man, this is just worth it, right? The problem is I want a level 3 Echo set up by the time I'm heading into Area 2. So it's like, do I not just upgrade my Lightning Orb? But the thing is, if I upgrade my Lightning Orb, I am improving the... I'm at 95 health, Jesus. The damage it's going to deal anyway. We don't have Pierce for the first shot, so I'm just going to shoot a weak shot, which is probably going to hit 2 bombs. No. Well, I have 4 bombs, but I only hit one of them twice. We did get... What was that? I kind of looked away and that shot just immediately entered. It was very rude. Extremely, extremely rude. Where are my crits? Looks like they're in very, not very advantageous spots. Yuck. No, we can't lose this fight, but, it definitely isn't as smooth as I would have initially expected. Yeah. That's more the kind of damage I was expecting. Perfect timing as well, because then we get a shootout echo. Oh, so close. Doesn't really matter that it didn't get too much damage. This just works, right? Yeah, good. Pretty amazing shot because it also hit the crit. And as you can see, we're just absolutely maintaining our health. Just stacking healing passives on top of healing passives is a really, really good idea. We have 4 refreshes on the board. We're pretty good at hitting a lot of pegs. I think I will just be upgrading my Lightning Orb. I think that is a very good upgrade. Not only do I get +1 peg, but I also get +1 crit damage. And for Lightning Orb, that's a very big number. Oh, that one had PS? I thought the next one would have PS. I wasn't paying much attention to it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Smash Instigate Obbies. Straight extremely tempting. I'm considering it. I've considered it. Leaf when we have... Okay, so it does decrease the power of Heavy Shaft Potion, but like... Consuming chance when I have 1 extra crit. I think Consuming is actually somehow decent here. God, I really want to take Leaf. No, I think it's Leaf here. We have Cookie, and level 3 Lightning Orb. I think it's Leaf. Consuming actually did work there, but yeah, I think it's Leaf. Sure, it does decrease the power of a Heavy Shaft Potion because the refreshes matter less. But I think matter a good decent amount. Yep, just constantly shooting our Lightning Orb is definitely the best idea for us because, as you can tell from that shot, it just gets so much damage, it's actually kind of ridiculous. The buff to Lightning Orb has been amazing. I've been really, really enjoying it. As tempting as a upright is for my Echo, for before we get to the elite, I don't think I'll do it. I think it moves better just to actually make it so that my Echo later on matters. A big part of the reason why I chose Leaf is because I feel like if we want to find like refresher course kind of thing and high roll off of that, having that Leaf setup is going to be a really good idea. It might be a bit of a rough fight. I'm not sure if we have exactly the damage to get through. Like, sure, it looks like we're dealing a lot of damage so far, but we are kind of a tiered deck, and there's a lot more damage immediately out of the gate rather than later on. Where are the crits? There, yeah. That was a bad shot, and it did not pay off. Double damage when I hit a crit. Yeah, pretty much just double damage for all my ults when I hit a crit, apart from Echo, which gets more than double damage. Good news is hitting crits is just so beneficial that I should just be aiming every single shot at a crit, and it should be doing an amazing job because of that. Good stuff, good stuff. No health lost, perfect. What more could I have asked for? Cribble, oh my. It is solid. It's an amazing orb, obviously, but the thing is, I think that Spin-Vent Originality is just more beneficial. Okay, that's fun. It's extremely fun. It's exactly the kind of reason why I was picking up Leaf. May not have seemed like the best idea on paper, but as long as I can find stuff like that, it's gonna really augment this run. Should have upgraded Echo if I got Reflosphor Stone, but I didn't know that I would get Reflosphor Stone, so fun duality there. Cool. Yeah, but we've got a really solid setup here. I like what's got happening quite a bit. So much cash gen as well. So good. All we need now is Refreshing Punch, am I right? Surely we can find a Refreshing Punch. It's that simple. Obviously, we're just going to be chucking more upgrades on Echo Orb. We want to have a really solid AoE Orb in our deck. We don't need it for the boss, but it's definitely just still mandatory. It would be nice if we can get some kind of scaling before we have to fight Team Wall. Because right now we are definitely kind of lacking in that general area. Either in like massive damage or scaling. So it would be nice to get that, but we'll see what we find. If I don't, I'll probably add a Rubble to my deck and I'll get it to level 3 before then, or I'll just use my Splat Orb, get it to level 3, and use that. Both of them would be solid enough options if I can't seem to find scaling. Which, I don't know, I should find scaling. It's pretty likely. I still just might not. I need to be prepared for that outcome. I have infinite cash as well, so I can even find it from like orbs. Literally infinite cash, I'm just earning back everything I spend. Still need more removes though, because I'm still not shooting my best orb every single shot. Which would be the most ideal. Yeah, screw it. 160 should be pretty easy for you. Lightning Orb was absolutely amazing. Not a surprise. 2 balance per reload. That is the kind of scaling we're talking about. In particular, it's really good here because I have Ambi. I can just cycle so fast. We just need to prioritize removes. Once we can get our deck to a small size, it'd be really good. I have total just before the boss fight, also super nice. Balm is tempting here, but I have nuts healing. I'm still at 100 health after 2 elite fights. Like, only Resistance Knight here can drain my health, and even if he does, which he will, by the way, I'm not fighting a boss that cares about my health, so it's just completely fine. We even can actually swap, so yeah. Usually, I forget to pick up swap, but it doesn't even matter that we swap here. That's great. Echo pickup, it sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? Obsidian pickup as well sounds also pretty amazing. Either way, I'm definitely going to upgrade this Rubble. I do have the scaling I need now, though. Slamming back-to-back Echoes is amazing, but not amazing in... Yeah, right. That's the reason I like Leaf so much. Duplicated random orb is extremely unfortunate, especially since it was a remove target, but it just doesn't matter. We won. I think this is the only boss we're scared of now. We have so much healing that he's the only one that can matter. But I mean, we've got 9 damage on a crit, so as long as we're hitting a crit, dealing a ton of damage. But yeah, we have Beyond Infinite money and Beyond Infinite damage. That was 1000 damage. Like, we just can't lose. It's impossible. That was just so good. Like, I just love Leaf. It just works out. And the thing is as well, I only had one setup passive for Cookie, of course, which gave me infinite healing, and I straight up think that was enough. Like, I think Leaf is just so good. I don't need to even do anything. Like, let's just send upgrades on the stuff in my deck that I want. And apart from that, I can't take that, unfortunately. Apart from that, we're just done. Constricting Chains is very fun. They're very interesting. They're very fun. Glorious Suffering, though. That's so much damage, isn't it? And, like, I've gone on a lot about upgrading an Echo, but it just works really well together. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the hardest fight you could have thrown at me. Straight up. I imagine I'll still do pretty well, but I imagine I'm going to lose health this fight. It's just not going to be permanent health at all. It's going to be nothing like permanent health. It's no health loss permanent anymore. God, that pebble duplication was so annoying. Like, oh no, I dropped health. How sad. Meanwhile, I just proceed to wipe them all, and then with first shot next time will be a full wipe. Double shot there. We have the fun spirit. We're doing it. What would be amazing is, oh no, we can't navigate into that store. That would be fun if we could, but we can't. Like here, a level 3 restore with level 3 potionable, both of them would be absolutely amazing pickups. I'm actually going to pick up a level 3 potionable, that is just an amazing pickup. Because the thing is, I'm probably focusing on like an upgrade strategy here. And potionable is really good at... Oh, thanks, that is so handy. Helping out that kind of strategy. And I don't need that shot to necessarily be the one to deal with the damage. Spell level 3 is cool and all, but I'd rather not. Splattle is just a removal target for me, so I don't feel the need to upgrade it. Oh, perfect. Amazing, we even get our bonuses on the pebble. Doesn't really matter because, you know, like we've got the double store, we're going to be removing both of them, but still just decent. We're going to get a lot of cash this fight. I'm going to try and get as much cash as possible, aka shooting my Bull Lightning, and not shooting my Echo here, because, for example, shooting the Echo would be insane. So much damage, but I'm just not doing it. Yeah, just show casual plus 71 cash rubble shot right there. Oh wow, okay, so that was the final shot. Yeah, I'd say we ended that fight on around 240 cash. And we gained 500 from it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the combo that we have right now. Like, excuse me? 500 extra procs, don't mind if I do. I haven't even checked what boss we're fighting, and let me tell you, if it's a Coin Dragon, this is going to be very funny. Coin Dragon is just the sandbox boss. It seems it's not. We just navigated seriously there. And it's a tournament, so I couldn't even reset that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it looks like we're going right? I would have loved to go to double store. We no longer need the double remove. Oh, did I just misnavigate? Nope, good. Really nice. Days, I'm sure that matters. Misnavigation here is super important, so I absolutely can't mess that up. Random remove half your orbs. So I actually have... It's not worth it, right? 1, 2, 3 good orbs. These two are both... Yeah, no, I just have to take the mirror orb. It's kind of unfortunate. It can be problematic because I'm not going to be finding the removes that I want. But whatever. We're just going to get like a really good lightning orb. That's just going to obliterate him, isn't it? Actually, a Robo can as well. This is kind of nuts. The setup we have here is just so good. Well, admittedly, it wouldn't actually be that crazy into squares if I didn't hit those refreshes down. I mean, you can just see how much damage I'm getting there. Like, it just doesn't matter that we're not even doing damage. I don't need upgrades. But I guess I will just be upgrading my splatter because, what, if there's like Echo Orb, and Splatter, I guess at war. We actually found refresh perspective. Obviously as well there, sorry, refresher course. Yeah, obviously refresher perspective is also pretty good. Jesus. Yeah, that's a plus 90 peg on the first shot. That's okay. Just imagine I had overwhelm here, by the way. That'll be fun. Unfortunately, it's only a Primal Frost, so bam. Why? Oh, poison damage, of course. You gotta love it, eh? You gotta love it. Yeah, this boss just doesn't stand a chance, does he? Like, the strongest thing he has going for him. 144. God. The strongest thing he has going for him is the fact that he summons minions so that he's potentially not going to get hit by my rubble. The reality is, though, I have Primal Frost. And if I keep up that amount of AoE damage that I put out there, which it was a decent chunk, nothing crazy, he certainly is just dead. Double potion, well, that is kind of exactly what I was after, to be honest. So if you look at how much upgrading I have going on already, like, shooting this potion board immediately sure is granting me a lot of damage. Funny how that works out. My god, that's just half your health. I want to shoot another lightning orb, so... I don't get to do that, but instead I get to shoot an echo onto a massively upgraded board. That's the reason why I said echo's good here. There's no, I'm not taking this right. I don't usually get to use this orb, so it's actually pretty fun. Sash of Focus, we're 100% taking Recombobulator here, there's just no other thing I would want to take. Recombobulator is very good at getting some extra damage in the boss fight, but B, is the only way I actually have a chance of losing this boss battle. And that being said, I absolutely can't lose, so it just doesn't matter. But, you know, in theory it would be nice to consider the fact that this fight isn't just over before it even began, because, you know, I took Leaf for my first boss passive, and Leaf has done Leaf things, and it's granted me Refreshing Punch, Philosopher's Stone, and Cookie, and technically, by extension, Peglin Pendant. It's actually just crazy what's happened this round. That being said, okay, no. I was going to say this was a slow fight, because, you know, it's this guy. It's pretty hard to get damage on his mat, but no, he was just dead there. I didn't actually pay attention to how many stats we got off of Refresher cost. Obviously, with a Leaf run, it's always insane to hit Refresher cost, but definitely not mandatory as this run proved. Like, we literally just had Cookie, and that was enough for me to take Leaf. It was just really, really good. And if I didn't have Cookie, and I already had the special button plus Heavy Shaft Potion, plus 0 plus 4 was looking much more tempting there. But I feel like, especially with the outcome of that run, you can just tell that Leaf was just by far and away the better pick. Like, going from 4 refreshes to 3 refreshes is a much smaller deal than like 2 to 1, but it's still just a pretty big deal. You don't want you don't want less refreshes on the board. And like, sure, refresher cost isn't exactly adding 10 additional refreshes because they're very different. They're not full resetting, which can be very, very problematic depending on how you're hitting pegs. But it's still just such a good passive. And like, especially with Glorious Suffering, it's also very decent. And like, especially when you can hit Refreshing Punch, which then also leads into Glorious Suffering. Like, don't mind if I do. I have Turtle there to improve boss passive options. Always nice. Like, we managed to hit a really good passive. Sure, Constricting would have also been amazing, but I'm very happy with our Glorious Suffering pick. It worked out very, very well, especially with the potion pool that we picked up. I duplicate orb, I'm not surprised it didn't do anything. I don't think it did much. But, I mean, it would have been cool if it did stuff. It's definitely an orb that I don't use that often because that's probably what it deserves. Like, sure, it has multi-ball, but it's only multi-ball 1. The difference between multi-ball 1 and multi-ball 3 is actually just massive. Like, these multi-ball orbs are amazing, but multi-ball 1 is a very, very different effect, shall we say. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Starting Ambi's really nice. I've rated it very highly for a reason. Just the extra, like, versatility you get from having 2 discards, it's so, so good. And going molten gold with the extra gold earlier, it was nice. But I mean, I think we know which passive granted me the most gold this game, because let me tell you, got that blind fight where I just got 500 gold, like, yep, this is just an intended game mechanic, I love it.